Hello everyone and welcome to a new video of Hablemos de Calcio. Today I bring you a topic that is a bit complicated but too much important to miss, the Saudi Pro League. We all released it late and guilty thought that Cristiano Ronaldo's transfer to Al Nassr was just the whim of a bored sheikh. Instead, Cristiano Ronaldo's move to Saudi Professional League was just the tip of the iceberg. A well-constructed plan started for who knew how long. Cristiano Ronaldo was followed by Karim Benzema, Kanté, Brozovic, Koulibaly, Milinkovic-Savic. You can swear that many other players will soon leave top European clubs to play in the Saudi Professional League. Behind this grandiose operation there is one person, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, who oversees the kingdom's sovereign wealth fund that would take over Riyadh-based Al Nassr and Al Hilal and Jeddah-based Al Ittihad and Al Hayy. To move to the public investment fund started a process of privatization of the clubs that were under the control of the Ministry of Sports. Now the clubs rely on the state for financial support. In past years there was a massive state involvement in the Arab clubs, in particular to clear the debts. This was the case until last year. The strategy now is to transform football clubs from dependence of the state into strategic and commercial entities. As reported some time ago by the Saudi press agency, the intention is to foster the growth of the sport through new investment by involving the private sector in the clubs. The plan focuses on three main areas: creating an attractive environment for investment, improving the governance of clubs so that they become more professional and financially sustainable, and increasing their competitiveness by upgrading infrastructure. In the past, the Public Investment Fund has taken control of entities before privatizing them, although not always completely. As noted by Simon Chadwick, professor of sports and economics and geopolitics at Schema Business School, Saudi Arabia wants to generate inward investment funds from US private equity investment or from elsewhere in the world, and to make clubs attractive they need to turn them into the more profitable business propositions. While privatization is also meant to be an incentive to make clubs more financially responsible, as there will be no more debt write-offs by the state. On the other hand, and this is the real aim, it is meant to create the condition for clubs and the league in general to become stronger financially. There is a clear global to be achieved by 2030, namely to increase the revenue of football clubs from the current 2030 million to 480 million. In the same time period, the value of the Saudi Premier League, Saudi Professional League, should increase from the current 800 million to 2 billion and 140 million. Back to Cristiano Ronaldo. With his arrival, the Saudi Professional League has signed dozens of agreements to broadcast football matches abroad. Pat Jensen, who was general manager of Al Shabab club, there will be big economic benefits. Fans will go to the stadium, merchandising will be sold, media attention and sponsorship will be attracted. Signing some of the world's best footballers will allow to Saudi Professional League to become one of the top 10 leagues in the world. Years earlier, China tried to do something similar to Saudi Arabia, but did not achieve the desired goal. On the continent, governments still play an important role in ensuring the stability of the teams. However, in recent years there have been major privatization initiatives with a successful example we can see in Japan and Thailand. However, in the Middle East there remain strong links between the states and the sports. One of the problem is that Asia lacks the right know-how and experience in commercialization and privatization. China's difficulties are evident, although teams have spent hundreds of millions of dollars to hire foreign coaches and players. However, as Professor Chadwick pointed out, the functionary simply did not have the skills to deal with what they were facing. The difference between vision and reality has been a characteristic of Asian football, but Chadwick points to the success of the last year World Cup in Qatar, the first to be held in the Middle East, as a model and inspiration for Saudi Arabia. The Qatar World Cup showed that the Gulf countries are capable of bringing this gap, and that intention can be successfully realized. Saudi Arabia will be inspired by this and believes it can success where other Asian countries have failed, said Chadwick. In 27 Asian Cup will be a great opportunity for Saudi Arabia, not only because it will give further visibility to the country, but also because funds will come into the build new stadium. Will European football be plundered? In light of the above, there is little to be cheerful about. If these are the premises, and given what is already happening these days, there is cause of concern. Not only is Syria at risk of being sacked of its stars, but it is a risk that concerns all the top leagues. Today, the Premier League certainly has the antibodies to resist the Arab assault, but it is only a matter of time. The situation could change drastically in less than 10 years. It is possible to run for cover. Leave a comment and let me know what you think. Bye and see you next time.